Here in Boston, going to Harvard. Never been over there.
Nope, going to a place by Harvard. They got really great food.
What kind of great food?
They do like pizza and brunch.
What is the hook? What makes it special? Why is it on Triple D?
They're all locally sourced ingredients.
Okay, great. What's the name of it?
Source.
No, I understand they locally source everything. I got it.
Right.
What's the name of the place?
Source.
Chicken and waffles, 1 minute.
Incredible food, great bar. You can have it all.
Bucatini, I'm going in the pan.
What they're doing is awesome.
Next level fresh.
And for owner Daniel Rowan and chef Brian Kevorkian, keeping things fresh is all about hyper-local.
We're getting everything, including beverage, from within 90 miles of our front door.
It's a beautiful restaurant, by the way.
This was the original Cambridge firehouse from the early 1800s.
What are we gonna make today?
Rum baba French toast. Last baba coming up.
It's a cross between a French toast and a very fluffy pancake.
Soaked in rum, topped with vanilla mascarpone.
What are we into, chef?
Cake to the rum baba. Put the bowl into the warm water. We're gonna take the milk, 'cause we want that to get warm. Sugar, add the yeast, let it sit for about 10 minutes. We're gonna do the eggs, add the yeast, put the flour in. Once it comes together, we add the butter to it, slowly, just like you would a brioche. It mixes for about 10 minutes. Let it do a first proof.
And then from there, we'll go.
We're gonna get our cups ready. Melted butter, add a little bit of flour to it, portion it, then we roll it out like this.
You guys are doing great.
Look at him go.
Drop it in. Then we're gonna bake them off at what temp?
350 for 20 minutes.
Beautiful. Now that they're out of the oven, we're
Yep.
gonna make the syrup.
Some water, a little bit of rum,
That was full when we got here.
the sugar. Bring it to a boil.
Let this turn into syrup.
Pour a little bit over the top, lift it up, and we add a little bit in here too.
Okay.
And then we throw them in the fridge and we leave them overnight.
All right, batter.
Sugar, the egg,
Liquid chicken.
yeah, vanilla paste, milk, heavy cream.
Okay.
The top we get rid of.
Whoa.
What?
Just a very little bit.
Look at that.
Were you a chef?
Yeah, I've cooked once or 6 times.
And we just cut it right in half.
There is some rum in this.
Dip it right in here and just put it in. We do 3.
Why not? How do we serve this?
We make a whipped mascarpone cream.
Okay.
Heavy cream. We add the sugar slowly, fresh mascarpone, and our vanilla. Mix it all together.
All right, let's see it, chef.
See that beautiful caramelized crust on there?
Oh, I love it.
That's how it's supposed to be. We go in with the mascarpone that we made, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, a little bit of powdered sugar.
What's really going on with the rum?
That's maple syrup.
I thought it was rum.
I don't think it needs syrup.
This is dessert.
Very elevated. I love the texture and the crumb of the baba. It's light, but it's got structure.
It's soft, plenty of moisture.
You definitely know you get rum in there. The mascarpone cream,
You don't get an overabundance of vanilla flavor. Really
Light.
well balanced.
Yeah, exactly.
delicious.
1 minute on the baba.
A crisp char on the outside, but then in the middle, it's so fluffy and delicious.
And you have this nice little whipped cream that gives it a little more sweetness.
Did you do the free shot of rum?
I always have to add a little rum to my meals.
Look at that, just pouring that rum right on that. It's maple syrup.
Heavier chicken and waffles for you.
I think everyone who comes in here immediately like, wow, something special is happening here.
You can get pizzas here that you might not be able to get at your normal pizza place.
Pepperoni coming out.
The pepperoni pizza here is insane.
You said you make us a pepperoni pizza, and I'm like, really?
So our pepperoni pizza is completely unique from everywhere else.
All right, let's go.
All right, pizza dough. Cambridge tap water, olive oil, sourdough starter,
Got it. High gluten flour.
the salt, a little bit of sugar.
Just a touch.
We mix it for about 5 to 10 minutes until
Got
the
it.
dough comes together. Then we let it set for an hour, put it back on a higher speed, roll it into balls, and then we let it ferment for 72 hours.
3 days.
3 days.
Wow. What else makes this pepperoni pizza so special?
Our tomato sauce, start with whole canned tomatoes, little sugar, little salt, cayenne, dried oregano. That is our tomato sauce. We gotta make the vincotto. That's actually Italian. I know that one because it sounds Italian. You know,
Oh,
we say
fragile.
Fragile, exactly. Red wine,
Little sugar,
sumac.
little lemony citrusiness.
Fennel seeds, coriander seeds, black peppercorns, juniper, and fresh thyme.
Lawn chickens.
And then we reduce this down, strain it, we get a beautiful syrup.
Let's see it. Look at that delicate dough.
That's beautiful.
Then our beautiful tomato sauce, freshly grated mozzarella cheese that comes from down in Connecticut.
Keep it local.
Caramelized onions.
Not your everyday pepperoni pizza.
So these are your cup and chars. It's about 50 slices.
Jeez.
You can't count that high.
7, 12, 50.
400. What kind of wood are we using?
Maple.
Oh, because we use plywood. And you know what? Railroad tie. It gives a spiciness to it. In the wood-fired oven. We get done cooking that pizza with the kids' furniture.
Yes.
Next time, think about putting some pepperoni in it.
We give it some of our vincotto we made.
You need a chainsaw to get through the pepperoni.
We actually have a guy who comes in here and orders this with extra pepperoni.
It's impossible.
It's not. We actually put pepperoni on all the sauce, and then we put cheese over the pepperoni, and then we do more pepperoni. And he eats the whole thing. He doesn't bring any home, and he gets a second one to bring home for lunch the next day.
You're talking about yourself, or is this someone else?
No.
Yeah, come on. You want to talk about it? We're here. We're in the trust tree.
Listen, okay, it's all right. You know, it just kind of. His name is not Brian. It's Brian with a Y, not an I.
It's alter ego, Brian.
2 N's.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 N's. All right.
Wow. The dough. I mean, what an absolute vessel just to do it all on.
That's 72 hours, bro. That is a cloud.
Oh, look at that.
I can't believe how much pepperoni you put on there. If you didn't have that vinaigre on there and you didn't have those caramelized onions on there, it would be too much pepperoni. The sweetness and the caramelization is really what puts this together.
That is not your average 2 a.m. pizza right there.
That's a dynamite pie.
Pepperoni pizza for you.
The dough actually runs the show, if you ask me. Really pillowy.
Pillowy.
Yeah, memory foam for the soul.
Jeez.
It's probably the best pepperoni I ever had.
Take the extra bread, do a little dip.
Soaking up a little of the vinacotto.
How you spell that?
Wrong every time.
Get that prosciutto on there.
Source just does it right.
The discipline that you guys have put together, just doing food as great as you can, locally sourced. I can't imagine what else is going on inside that head. Dynamite.
Well done.
Bye-bye.
Wild.
Say bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
So I'm here in downtown SLO, San Luis Obispo, California. Great college town. I'm on the corner of Broad and Higuera. There is every kind of store you can imagine. When you're done shopping, what do you want? You want a great Italian joint to go to, and one with a dynamite story. Check this out. They meet in Italy. He flies over to the States. They get engaged. They take over the family restaurant. Well, the rest is history. This is Flower House.
Risotto cacio e pepe.
This is as close as it gets to being in Italy.
Everything is direct from Naples. The flour, you name it.
Gnocchetti go in the water.
For me, it's like I never left.
But Chef Alberto Russo did after following his wife Jessica from Italy to her native California and straight into the family biz.
This was originally my mom and dad's restaurant, but it was a different one.
So it didn't look like this?
Nothing like this.
This is sexy. This is a big playground for you, isn't it?
It is.
You have all your toys.
I do. I didn't buy it though. She bought it.
I know who the boss is.
It's a festive place. The food is spot on.
Genovese ragu.
Oh, this is the Genovese. The pasta is handmade.
It's an amazing marriage of beef and prosciutto.
I can't tell you how they make it, but I sure do enjoy eating it.
All right, Chef, let's get into it.
We're gonna make the mezzi paccheri. We just have a semolina flour and water.
Once it gets fully mixed, it'll start the extruding.
Next step, we're gonna make the Genovese.
Genovese is a mix of salty meat, onions, and white wine.
Yes, olive oil and butter. Put some ground beef in it, prosciutto gambetto.
The trimmings of the prosciutto.
Cocoa powder.
What?
Yes, so the cocoa powder will give that balance of bitterness and sweetness. Celery, carrot juice, and we just add our onions in.
Got it.
Now that the onions are nice and cooked, we do the white wine and let it cook for about 2 to 3 hours. And that's it.
Got it.
Next step, with the provolone sauce.
So is this imported provolone?
It is.
Italian provolone is salty and tangy and sharp and a little bit drier.
Whatever comes out.
Yeah, you don't know whatever falls in your hand. Oh, well, from the angels. That's gonna be good. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Milk, room temperature,
Right.
and a little heavy cream. Cook the pasta in boiling water. A ragu in a sauté pan.
My mouth, it's like when the dam is gonna break. And beep, beep, beep.
Little Parmigiano cheese.
Finishing that last cook of the pasta in the sauce. Just take your time and do it slower. You're gonna kill me.
Tiny bit of green.
That's the money bite right there. Genovese is one of my favorite dishes. I make it at home once a month. It has a salinity to it because of the prosciutto. The provolone cream sauce, that creaminess that you're getting, the saltiness from it, is a perfect play in. The piece of it that really makes it all sing, Chef, is the pasta. It has a great bite to it, made fresh. It's a real center of the plate. I would come back just to get this.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Hi everyone, make sure you subscribe to Food Network UK where you can see loads more shows and loads of different recipes.